To get the world record in a Minecraft speedrun, you have to get very lucky. These days, top runners often reset thousands of worlds to get an acceptable seed, and then, when they finally get one, they have to perform at the top of their game to execute the speedrun perfectly. But even so, no matter how well you play the game, or how perfect that world is, bad luck can still ruin your run. Whether it be blazes not dropping their rods, trouble obtaining ender pearls, or most frustratingly, the dragon not coming down at the very end of the run. To be among the best Minecraft speedrunners, not only do you need to be mechanically skilled at the game, you need to have immense patience and dedication. One of these talented and hardworking individuals goes by the name NiceTwice, a German runner who started speedrunning Minecraft back at the start of 2020, with his very first submitted run placing him 7th on the leaderboard. He quickly improved and became one of the strongest runners on the planet, improving faster than almost everyone else around him. And this was during a time that Minecraft speedrunning was experiencing a massive surge of popularity due to the sheer number of YouTubers and streamers creating content around the idea. The most notable one being Dream and his incredibly popular Speedrunner vs. Hunter series. With more eyes than ever on speedrunning, NiceTwice remaining as a top player was quite the impressive feat. Top runners would get thousands of viewers flocking to their streams, and new world records received millions of views. With that being the case, there was a huge incentive to be number one. This led to a few cheating scandals, unfortunately, with runners like Floby, Drem, and Dream all exposed for cheating in various ways. But all those cheaters pale in comparison to what was revealed this week. It was discovered that a single runner has knowingly faked, cheated, or spliced nearly every significant run during their entire speedrunning career. After 2 years of faking world records, their deception was finally uncovered, and it shook the community to their core. That runner's name is not NiceTwice. As far as I know, every run he has ever done is completely legitimate. The cheater is NiceTwice's twin brother, MinecrAvenger, who, in an ironic twist of fate, was actually the person to originally expose Dream for cheating. So how does someone get away with cheating multiple speedruns for 2 full years with no one noticing? Well, it was a mix of good luck and some cleverness on his part. But a few key mistakes he made along the way led to his inevitable speedrunning demise. MinecrAvenger started speedrunning Minecraft with his brother, with duo speedruns, but didn't start doing solo runs until a few months later, where he quickly caught up to his brother and, coincidentally, almost always had slightly better times in basically every category. And he played quite a lot of categories, nearly every major version of Minecraft, both random seed runs and set seed runs. His first world record was his 3rd ever submitted solo run, just 2 weeks into his solo speedrunning endeavor. It was a version 1.14 set seed speedrun. Set seed meaning that you can choose the world beforehand and practice it as much as you like. Most runners at the time used this seed. There were blacksmiths in the village for obsidian to enter the nether with, and a chest in the fortress for more obsidian to leave the nether. Of course, the main reason the seed was used was because on top of those 2 things, it had the convenient 1 in a trillion chance of a completed end portal. So it mitigated almost all the regular luck you would normally need in other categories. For MinecrAvenger's first world record, he killed the dragon in 3 minutes and 15 seconds. He didn't stop there though. He continued to lower his time until he was the first ever person to beat Minecraft glitchless in under 3 minutes. The thing is, he was already cheating. I showed it on screen, but I know you didn't notice it. Don't feel bad though, as no human could ever detect his cheating method for this run, no matter how hard you analyze the gameplay. So, this run was assumed to be legitimate, and he continued to speedrun. The next category he dominated were version 1.16 random seed speedruns. If you've watched a Minecraft speedrun before, this was likely the category you saw. It's a run where you start up a random new world that you've never seen before, enter the nether by any means necessary, kill some blazes for blaze rods, give gold to piglins for ender pearls, and use Eyes of Ender to locate the stronghold to defeat the dragon. This category was far more popular than set seed speedruns, so his first run of 22 minutes 47 seconds was exceptionally good, 9th in the world. Not quite at the very top, but a respectable run for its time. Well, it would have been respectable if it was legitimate. He cheated this one in a different way, but it's a cheating method that really anyone can spot if you're looking for it. Tell me in the comments if you saw it. Unfortunately, no one at the time noticed anything wrong, so again, the cheating continued. And we will revisit those runs to explain how he did it, but it's important to show you this first. The fastest perch ever witnessed. Just 2 weeks after exposing Dream for cheating, MinecrAvenger uploaded a video, a failed 1.16 set seed speedrun, where he plays the best known 1.16 seed, gets to the end on world record pace, and then something unusual happens. The dragon starts flying towards the center fountain faster than ever seen before. Then he screws up the dragon kill. Publishing this video was his first major slip-up. This dragon perch immediately caught the attention of many experienced runners. They'd never seen anything like it. They had to know how it happened. If they could recreate it in their runs, it could be an easy way to save time in such a short speedrun. This desire for time save inspired some brilliant minds to dig into the dragon's AI code. But what they found perplexed them. The dragon AI is a very complicated subject that took a lot of research and testing to understand, but they did crack it in the end. When the player enters the end for the first time, a network of invisible nodes is generated around the island, in a sort of spiderweb shape. The dragon uses these nodes to create short paths where it will fly from point to point until it reaches the end of a path where it will either choose to create a new path or perch at the bedrock fountain. There are a ton of possible paths, but the shortest path for it to take in a speedrun is this. The dragon spawns 128 blocks up in the sky, it travels from node 1 to node 2, then decides to perch, where it flies to the center of the island and initiates a downward spiral onto the bedrock fountain. Now, I'm simplifying a lot here, but the dragon will latch on to each node until it's within at least 30 blocks. Then, and only then, can it fly to the next one. And because the nodes are so low, and the dragon spawns so high up, it kind of just slowly circles around the node as it glides downwards. What these Minecraft geniuses discovered is that MinecrAvenger's dragon flew away from these two nodes earlier than should be possible, as the dragon was not within that 30 block range. Being latched onto these nodes for less time meant the dragon could enter the perch phase earlier, letting you damage the dragon faster and finish the run impossibly fast. The researchers had no idea what could have caused this early node departure, and at the end of it all, just assumed they had missed something in the code. MinecrAvenger was highly ranked and verified in all other speedruns, so there's no reason to doubt him, especially when the run didn't even finish. Well, that was until a month later when MinecrAvenger got the world record in this category too. This time with an even faster dragon perch, over 2 seconds faster than the theoretical limit. The dragon, once again, wasn't in that 30 block range, being 31.6 blocks away from the node when it left. The impossible happened once again. There was no hard evidence that could explain what was causing this odd dragon behavior, so for a second time, everyone figured there was still more to learn. The record was verified and was never beaten until a faster seed was eventually found. And that's not due to a lack of trying. Multiple runners spent months grinding to beat it, doing literally hundreds of thousands of runs, trying to get that fast perch just once. It never happened. There was just no chance to beat the record unless you got MinecrAvenger's endgame. Getting world records in multiple categories wasn't enough glory for MinecrAvenger though, as he expanded his speedrun repertoire even more. He reached 2nd place in 1.8 set seed, 6th place in 1.14 random seed, and improved his time in all other categories he ran too. Normally, speedrunners are only able to stay near the top of the leaderboard for 1 or 2 speedruns. He was at the top for all of them, and he remained at the top, even getting a new world record in September, in the category that kicked off this whole deceitful journey of his. But in poetic fashion, this category that started his career 2 years ago was also the one to finish it. At the end of October this year, a few passionate people joined the speedrun research community. They reinvigorated the group to take on the Dragon AI one last time. Multiple people independently ran simulations and statistical analysis, and they all came to one unanimous conclusion. MinecrAvenger's dragon perch could not have happened in an unmodified game. It had been 2 years since it happened though, and MinecrAvenger hadn't had any other obvious anomalies occur. Well, except there was that one thing. They heard he did get a little lucky recently, during the stream where he got his most recent set seed world record. I haven't explained it yet, but dragon perches aren't the only luck-based factor in this specific category of set seed speedruns. Every world is the same, but the chest loot is different. The number of obsidian you can find in the village chest varies greatly, and to have a successful run, you need to get lots of it. Most of the time in these set seed runs, runners play for 2 seconds, check a chest for obsidian, then instantly reset. They could stream for hours and not even enter the nether. But on that day, MinecrAvenger was on fire, getting insane amounts of obsidian, entering the nether left and right. In the world record itself, his brother was shocked that he was in the nether yet again.
You have another entry? Yeah.
So the curious experts looked through his entire stream and found that out of the 290 blacksmith chests he opened, he found 769 obsidian. And then they did the math. The odds to get that much obsidian from that many chests? 1 in 28 billion. An absolutely ridiculous number. But unlike with Dream's impossible odds, this was right on the edge of possibility. But it was a very incriminating number. So they looked even deeper to find something concrete. And finally, after 2 years and many fabricated world records, someone found some undeniable proof. The method they used to find it was absurd. Because of MinecrAvenger's good luck, the consensus was that he increases obsidian odds for blacksmith chests. But a side effect that could result from doing that is that a chest could generate that's organized in a way that's impossible in the vanilla game. There was only one problem. The only way to know that if a chest is impossible is to know all the chests that are possible. That number is 2 to the power of 48. So, what did they do? One of them generated all 281,474,976,710,656 chest loot patterns. And I bet you can guess what they found. The very first chest MinecrAvenger opens in his world record is not one of those chests. It is impossible to generate. He is, without a shadow of a doubt, a cheater. So, with this knowledge that the dragon perch was manipulated and his obsidian rates were modified, where else has he cheated? Well, basically everywhere. Some runners went looking into his old videos, like his very first 1.16 random seed run. They noticed that he acts very strange when looking for the stronghold. It's almost as if he knows it's there already. So they rewatched the run, this time with a closer lens, and spot it, right there, a splice. In a single frame, the mouse teleports, and the timer jumps from 5 seconds to almost 13 minutes. This wasn't a random seed at all. In fact, it's the seed he ran just 6 worlds prior. This irrefutable evidence was a massive revelation, and completely changed how everyone looked at his runs. He got 1 in 1,000 odds in this run, where all 10 blazes and endermen hit the 50% drop chance. Is that luck or hacks? There's no way to know. There's also the 1.16 German record run, where he uses a calculator to find the exact distance of the stronghold, and says,
Oh my god, it says 350 blocks.
Where if you do the exact same check with the same calculator, it says 332. But if you use the locate command at the portal, then it says 350, which suggests he scouted the seed beforehand. Anyways, with all this out in the open, all of MinecrAvenger's runs have been removed from the leaderboards, and he has been permanently banned from submitting another run to speedrun.com. But that's all I got for you this time. Subscribe for more speedrunning videos, and thanks for watching Lowest Percent.